hinted story beat in Gen V Season 2's trailer seems to suggest that The Boys has a new Billy Butcher replacement ahead of the show's final installment. Towards the end of The Boys Season 4, Billy Butcher reached the end of his wits and took some extreme measures to ensure that things went his way. His actions in The Boys Season 4's ending arc suggested that he would no longer team up with Huey and the crew and go his own way to fulfill his mission against Homelander and all other supes. Since Billy Butcher is seemingly adopting a completely different role moving forward, the boys will have to find a way to fill his absence in the titular team. Interestingly, Gen V Season 2's trailer hints that the television franchise has already found his worthy replacement. While only time will tell how Gen V and the boys' upcoming installments will unfold, this new development raises many questions about the main characters and Butcher's future in the series. Gen V Season 2's trailer hints Starlight is Billy Butcher's replacement in The Boys. Erin Moriarty as Starlight in The Boys. As hateable as Billy Butcher may seem after The Boys Season 4's events, he is the reason why the show's titular team exists. In the show's opening arc, he went around recruiting the right people to join his crusade against Vought and the Supes. If it wasn't for him, Huey, too, would not have thought about seeking revenge from A-Train for killing his former partner. The Boys Season 4's ending, however, suggests that Butcher is no longer associated with the titular team. He is strong enough to etch his own path and fulfill his evil desire to wipe out every supe from the planet. Interestingly, as Gen V Season 2's trailer suggests, Starlight will seemingly take his role and recruit new members to the team. The trailer hints that she and the crew will realize how they will need more powerful supes on their side to be able to stand a chance against Homelander and his growing team of supe supremacists. Therefore, Starlight takes Butcher's role on the team and cleverly recruits Homelander's biggest potential rival, Marie. What Starlight's new role means for Butcher in The Boys Season 5. Carl Urban as Billy Butcher in The Boys looking smug. Starlight's new role in Gen V Season 2 suggests that Billy Butcher will likely stay far away from the titular team in the franchise's upcoming installments. After The Boys Season 4's ending, he will seemingly embrace the dark side instead of reasoning with his morality and trying to save Ryan. Ryan was the last straw that held him back from completely giving in to his hatred for supes. Butcher had a tether to his humanity as long as he believed Ryan would help him defeat Homelander. To his dismay, Ryan chose to side with his father, forcing Butcher to resort to extreme measures. Leonard and Penny moved to the East Coast. Leonard, Johnny Galecki, and Penny, Kaylee Cuoco, smiling at one another in The Big Bang Theory. Image for CBS via MovieStills.db. Nearly all of The Big Bang Theory is set in California. There is the odd episode that takes the characters to a new location, but California, and the group all working at Caltech, is a big part of the show. Transplanting a couple of those characters to the East Coast could make a nice jumping-off point for the show. Leonard, Johnny Galecki, and Penny, Kaylee Cuoco, are the best candidates in the show's large ensemble. Leonard actually earned his education on the East Coast, at Princeton. He only moved to California to work at Caltech, which is where he met his friends and Penny and made a new life. It would be easy enough for Leonard to take a job teaching or researching at his alma mater in order to initially make the couple and their family move. Penny, working as a sales rep for a pharmaceutical company, could just as easily be the one offered a transfer to someone like New York. It would be a big adjustment for the two of them, who built their relationship with California as a backdrop. The culture of the East and West Coasts are different, the schools are different, and the live theater scene is different, which could reawaken Penny's acting dreams. Connor moves out of his parents' house. Georgie, Montana Jordan, talking with Connor, Dougie Baldwin, in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Photo by Troy Harvey for CBS, courtesy Everett Collection. Connor McAllister, Dougie Baldwin, was first introduced in Young Sheldon as Mandy's younger brother. He spent most of his childhood being bullied by his big sister, but as of Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, he still lives at home with the family, just like she, her husband, and their child do. Connor has become a fan favorite in the spin-off series. He has a lot in common with the original series character, but he is just different enough that it does not feel like the series has been retreading old ground with him. Centering a spin-off on Connor would be as easy as moving him out of the family home. Connor would need a source of income for that beyond being a busboy, but he shows an interest in a methodical job and providing for himself from the one time he spontaneously decided to start clearing tables at a diner, seeing Connor hold down a 9-to-5 job while trying to make it as an artist and not being in the house with the same people who judge him on a regular basis could make for a decent framework for a sitcom. Howard and Bernadette grow their family. Howard, Simon Helberg, and Bernadette, Melissa Rauch, with their kids in the nursery in The Big Bang Theory. Image for CBS via MovieStills.db. Howard, Simon Helberg, experienced the most growth of all the Big Bang Theory characters. When the original series began, his approach to women made the audience cringe more than it made them laugh. His pickup lines and his tendency to treat women as little more than sexual objects did not endear him to the audience. As the series went on, however, the show gave him more depth, like his storyline about his desire to go to space. It also gave him a love interest in Bernadette, Melissa Rauch, who was willing to confront him about his bad behavior.